Like, if it was just, like, one bad room there, then I would just suck it up. But after getting, like, multiple terrible rooms in a row there, it's like, what the fuck? And that's just, I didn't face in the right fucking direction for those hits. But I will definitely try to limit resets like that if I can at all help it.
Fucking waterhead.
3 is the best in your onion. Nice. Oh wow, it just, like, never got an English release? That's interesting. Was Valkyria Chronicles 2, like, a commercial failure in the West or something? Like, why did 3 just not get an English release? Really? Wow. That really surprises me, because I thought, like, on release, like, Valkyria Chronicles 1 was, like, really well received, wasn't it? I thought it released to, like, critical acclaim. So then 2, like, really undersold after that? That was a super optimal corner cut there, Jesus. I almost didn't make that. So what you're saying is your PS3's disk drive is literally your copy of Chronicles 1's grave. Very good. Yo, Glenn, what's going on? Not a lot, dude. Just did a nice reset after saying that I want to do more no resets and or just find more excuses to not reset over having a bad start. And then I had an absolutely atrocious couple of rooms back to back that was just like, no, I really don't want to take that. So then I reset. But I really should try and commit to taking fewer resets, I think. At an early point, I should say.
Hey, mate, have you got 20p, mate? He's kept mate.
Nice. I handled that correctly, although I shouldn't have stopped moving there when I did, but the actual combat interaction, I did that correctly. And then I swung one extra time, but still. Point is, the bat came for me and it didn't get a chance to hit me because I turned around to hit it. And as long as you get at least one back hit on the ghoul, you'll still kill it in the same number of hits, even though you turn and are no longer dealing back damage. Oh, please. Alright, let's do this correctly this time. Okay, I'll take that. Actually, really good pace so far. Yeah, I'll certainly take that. I think this is on pace to lose half a second. We'll see. That was very good overall. Honestly, to the point where I'm looking at the split and I'm thinking, like, where the fuck do I have, like, 2.5 seconds of time save?
Mate, have you got
Okay, more like
mate,
gaining
have you got
half a
20p,
second.
mate?
That was better than I thought then. I knew the, like, the basement section was extremely good, but I thought the, overground section had some mistakes. So, yeah, I'm just surprised that I saved any time there, really. That is definitely one of the better splits in PB. Oh, that's the pixel. Nice.
Mate, have you got 20p, mate? Big kid, mate.
I knew that was gonna happen, dude. Alright, time to play hide and seek with peripheral vision. Found it. Grab it, thank you. As always, I hope people are playing along with that at home. This is honestly a very good start overall. I mean, the mishap with the ghoul in this main room turning the wrong way is the only thing that's really gone wrong so far. Like having to go around, but at least I'm not getting poisoned. Oh, you piece of shit. Okay. Whatever. Not a great library then, but that's RNG. Please. Turn around. Can't believe this, dude. Really determined to be dickheads. Just wish I knew exactly what I was either doing or not doing to cause the correct/wrong result there. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing there. The result's not saving any time here.
You fucking lying to me!
Yeah, like, bad set of zombies in the main room, well, ghouls in the main room, and, didn't have a particularly good red crystal. I mean, I saw the red crystal, but I didn't have a particularly good time actually picking it up, so. Makes sense. Modestly even. Okay. Go. Everyone's favorite. Oh, sloppy. Sloppy as fuck. Very sloppy fight, but whatever. I wasted a lot of time in menuing there because I was needing to make sure I wasn't making a mistake with my position, like, multiple times there. That I didn't quite have the correct alignment.
You fucking langer, mate!
But is whatever. Still pretty even pace. Come on. Almost very good. Wow, I ended up taking a lot of damage in the air now that I'm checking because of the extra pollen balls getting fired off and hitting. Roy?
Devil's fucking
Now,
shit.
Roy,
No,
you say that,
fucking
but
kid. I'm not
funny
shit at
thing
all.
is, like, so whenever there's jokes like that being thrown around there, my reaction these days is halfway between, yeah, I've heard that before, and between, so funny jokes, and behind, don't joke about that, because, and I'm not fucking joking here, I'm being 100% serious here, the other day, I noticed that I suddenly had, like, a dark mole underneath one of my toenails that just, like, came out of nowhere. And I was like, shit, that's not supposed to be there, and that's come out of nowhere. So I got, like, an urgent medical appointment, got it checked out. Thankfully, it's nothing sinister, they don't think, but that did give me a serious scare. Like, to just keep an eye on it, and if it, like, suddenly, like, changes, like, if it actually, you know, massively grows, changes color, like, has different characteristics, whatever, then it's, like, possibly something to worry about, and I need to, like, go back and get it checked out. But they've said, for now, from what they can tell of it, it's, like, just benign. But, I mean, I think I had reason to worry in terms of, like, hey, I've started playing this game and getting regular UV exposure, and now I've got, like, a big mole on a suspicious part of my body, which I've never had anything like that before. Like, I think I had reason to be concerned. Anyway, how are you doing? Very good. I'm glad to hear that you do not have any new weird moles yourself. Like, like, implying that there would be reason for that to happen for you, but like, yeah, you know. Ooh, aggressive. Interesting. Okay, no randoms. What a shame. Thankfully, Roy, your boy in the chat, Greyland, is doing such a thing. Engineering such a device.
You fucking langer, mate!
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Glenn's already seen the working prototype. You could see the prototype too if you join my Discord, etc. I'm not necessarily going to pry, but I'm also going to assume that that's not just a joke and that you are trying to speak with my interest in heart. Very well. Like, am I about to hear an actual story of, hey, this person got cancer playing Boktai 2 under a blacklight, like 10 hours a day? Fun fact, I used to use a plasma globe, because for some reason that also trips the sensor. Get on with it. Okay, not ideal, but I just want to get a run going. It's like, that's like by far the most volatile part of the run up to that point, but this is like way beyond the point in time where I would want to take a reset over a volatility point, so like that fucking sucks. Turns out they do produce ultraviolet, which is why it works with the sensor, yeah. However, it does mean that you are using, like, active electric current, so it's... I wouldn't exactly rate it as the safest way to pull the sensor. Hey, playing this game is easy. You've just got to use, like, an active electric current next to this, you know, like, working electrical device. What could possibly go wrong? I mean, yeah, I guess. So when I did my Purify Django run for ESA, and it was like the first time that a marathon audience had seen a run like this. I also like checked out what the 4chan thread thought of like the run as it was going on, and there was obviously a lot of discourse like around the solar light, but there was a variety of opinions that were like, people like just apparently do not understand like the inherent risk, because like there was one guy who was obviously like, oh, this guy with all the safety precautions like thinks he's actually gonna get skin cancer from like using like this like on off like playing a game like this, and someone else was like, yes, you do legitimately get skin cancer if you are exposed to high UV. This is like entirely necessary PPE for this sort of thing. What up, Svoa? How's it going? I recommend using PPE if you're going to use 4chan. You know what I'm saying? Do I... Yeah, I do have enough energy to get out, cool. Oh my god. Because, like, I'm not a regular 4chan user, but for, like, the big marathon threads on BG, I do actually follow those, because, like, if nothing else, it is a place that you can hear unfiltered, honest feedback. Like, they will say exactly what they think of the runs that are being showcased, and they won't, like, you know, dress it up. You've just got to be able to filter out the opinions that are clearly not worth listening to. Such as when the runner on stage happens to be transgender, for instance. And you're just like, yeah, I'm just not going to listen to their opinion on this person then. I think I vaguely remember that, actually. That's ringing a bell.
Hey, mate!
And, like,
mate,
that's pretty
have you got-
funny.
Mate, have you got 20p, mate? This kid, mate!
Not so lucky. Okay, one. Oh. Need to do two, but that's fine. Two, by the way. Really like to be able to finish there. Oh, come on, dude. Bro, losing time, sick. Well, I'm already ahead.
Don't be fucking questioned.
Now, taking a recharge here before I go in looks a little silly with my stats as they are, but you do need, like, max everything before going into Remains B. I mean, life is kind of either or, but you want to have max life because this is life that you're going to burn as Black Django after this dungeon during recharges while exposed to sunlight. But max energy is non-negotiable. Like, you need max energy going in here to have enough energy for the route here. I'm going to do 2 Cloud here. 3 Sol here. And now I barely have enough energy to solve this puzzle before I need to take a recharge. Yeah, so I have 5 spare energy. So in terms of what I need to do to solve the puzzle, I don't have any thrusts remaining because Frost and Cloud both cost 10. I use the speed nut this time, don't forget that. Oh yeah, dude, I mean, that's what it's all about. Just roll with the punches and laugh about it. It's, like, legitimately, in a big way, I think it's very telling of someone's general character how willing they are to, like, see the funny side and stuff like that when it's like them being made fun of, like their ability to laugh at themselves. I think that is, like, very telling of someone's character. If someone, like, you know, will make jokes about all sorts of stuff, but, like, as soon as it's, like, they're the subject of the joke, it's like, oh, that's not funny. I'm forcibly reminded of my... at this point, it will have been the last hero story run I did for ESA, yeah. When, like, multiple points during the run, it decided to show the, like, internet connection is required screen, and it was, like, messing with the run. And so donations started coming in, like, saying internet connection required to read this donation. I was like, oh my fucking god, you guys are shitters. Almost reacted incorrectly to that. Rather, I almost forgot what to do there. You hit the first two and then just go straight to the manip spot. Say manip, it's you're just controlling where he's gonna go. Now you get all three. I almost went too far there. There is a little bit of just manually knowing where to go there.
Hey, mate, have you got...
And now the
mate,
best
have you got
part of
20p,
any
mate?
Boktai run.
He said, mate.
Glenn's favourite part. Glomp. There she is. What's up, Cavette? See, she gets it. You can't say that! We've been over this, dude. That's his dad. You can't say that. It'd be really nice if we were able to actually use chocolate strats here to reduce the number of power nuts needed. Like, grab one fewer power nut and have a chocolate melt on it to turn it into a 60-second buff, but there's just not enough time to make it work, unfortunately. Like, you would need to make this section of the run take longer, and there's just not a productive way to use that time. The most effective way to do that would be to just do an EXP grind. Like, if you could, like, infinitely farm the stone golem out in the desert, then I want to say that would be worth, but I don't believe you can infinitely farm it. And plus, that would also probably make problems for item lifespan later in the run anyway. But yeah, like, you have an opportunity to pick up a chocolate near the start of Remains, and then after like 10 minutes of exposure, it melts. And it can buff a power nut that's below it in the inventory. But we just do not go slow enough to give the chocolate enough time to... Like, even if you went and picked it up, at this point in the run, it would not have melted. Unfortunately. Like, I've timed it out, and I'd need to spend, like, I think, like, an extra 2 minutes in Remains to give it enough time. And that's, like, from the time that you pick it up to when you finish the Ringo boss fight. And even that assumes that you have the light on constantly, that you have 100% uptime on the light. So, almost certainly it cannot work. But if it did work, it would remove some RNG in that segment of the run, because you wouldn't need to grab an extra power nut. Or I guess saying, like, it removes some RNG is, like, incorrect terminology there, but I know what I mean. It would definitely save some time on average if it didn't happen to cost time to perform. And it's a shame, because it's definitely one of the more unique mechanics that this game has to offer, and it'll be awesome to be able to show off a mechanic like that. As far as I can tell, there's just not a good opportunity for setting that up without losing time. Anyway. 2. Or, like, ideally you'd replace some of this grind. And this is why, like, if you could grind enemies in Remains, it would be, like, quote-unquote worth it, because you've got to do this grind anyway. 8. So it's not like you're wasting time by doing a grind earlier. 10. It's just shifting around this block of time to later in the run, earlier in the run rather. 12. 14. 16. 15. Because you got to kill a lot of these enemies. 20. 2. 4. 6. 8. 30. 32. 4. That thing was swinging at me there. Got too close. And last set before moving on. 36.
Hey Mate, have you got 20p, mate? This kid, mate.
Right. When I'm getting up to the final mummy room, do not fuck around with getting the light in early. Oh, go for it. Ah! At least I didn't get hit, but that was really silly, messing around with the corner cut there. That almost cost me. Okay, going good so far. Nice. Too far to the side to pick up the chest. Lovely. What? You are joking. Oh my god. That prevents me from... I'm not sure how to play this because now I don't have enough energy. That's so dumb. That was like a frame before I finished the transformation as well, or something ridiculous. Yeah, I just have to get a small energy square before I leave this room. Okay, good enough. I'm not a fan of this health, but push it, dude. This is what I've got. On. Okay, let's see how this goes. No way. Holy fuck, why do I have to work so hard for everything? Oh my god, dude. Fight is fucking cursed. On to Katana minute though. Okay. Here we go. Anything that felt like it could have been slightly early. But we'll see. Alright, moment of truth. This is honestly a pretty good start, so I'd really like to keep this going. But I was not sure about my timing on the restart there. Yes!
Don't be fucking questions.
So for anyone who has not seen me do that before, I'm using the external timer because I need to time a 8-frame window from power on to get the correct weapon there. Go. Okay, so much there. And there. Like, what am I doing? Right, where am I going? Good start. No damage taken. Okay, so if I take a hit here, I won't die. But range was fine. That's the last legitimate threat in the fight. Like, these also won't kill me if they hit me. That gives me a good standing for purification as well, because no damage taken means I don't need to take a heal before the purification.
No, we're fucking...
Yeah, this is a fucking solid start. I could have gone earlier than that, but whatever. That just more or less neutralizes the time save you can get there, which is like 1 second anyway. And it's much worse to go early and fuck up the timing for that. Very close to the edge. Still yet to check if I need to come back out onto the screen to do the save. I don't know why I'm being so, like, lazy about checking that. Okay, replace mouse with soul and take off bat and then put my strength points in. Excuse me. After I saw it coming as well, why am I so bad? Didn't want to get hit twice there, but whatever.
Hey, mate, have you got 20p, mate? He's kept me.
Damage I can heal up, not a huge deal. Okay. I had a pretty bad split here in PB, and my Dvalin fight had bad RNG. So, well, the entire Aqueduct was actually bad now that I'm remembering in PB. Yeah, the whole Aqueduct didn't go very well. So there's a lot of potential time save in the next couple of splits. I could, like, reasonably be, like, close to a minute ahead going into Spiral Tower. Yeah! Yo, Shuva, what's going on? Thank you for the good luck. This is a promising one, so I hope so. Out of, like, the absolute shithouse part of getting runs started, so it's open. Oh. Right, in PB I had multiple deaths here, so time to fucking pay attention. Fine, it's a minor hit. Better than running into the green slime. That's a tricky bit of movement to get through optimally there. Okay, here we go. Yeah, maybe if I just take it a little safe there. Oh, whoops. See? Sketchy? Oh my fucking god, that was really sketchy. Not entirely sure how I only got the one slash off on the first gust. Honestly, pretty good.
Fucking yeah, dickhead!
It was really good. And I have time save here too. Please. I can't believe that. For once in my life, I'm blaming lag for that one. Literally all I was trying to do. Thanks, game. Okay, so still not a deathless run in any event. That fucking sucks. I mean, this split is certainly not going to be a gold now. I will be pretty fortunate to break even on this split now. That's just fucking it. Like, this was a very good run before that. And I mean, it's still a good run. Like I'm saying, I can still be, like, on pace, like, even after this, but, like, I want to have, at bare minimum, a good deathless run as, like, a standing world record, you know? Like, I don't want to just, like, leave, like, oh, yeah, this is world record, it's a good run, but, like, it has just a stupid death in it like that. Like, it's fucking dumb. Anyway, what do we got? We do not have a double. But I'm gifted nonetheless with great RNG. Holy fuck. Runs alive.
Hey, mate, have you got 20p, mate? This kid, mate.
Now I go and do my shopping. Shopping, as Harrison once said. Not the tower. Come on. Okay, I'll take that. I will 100% take that.
No, we're fucking...
Alright. Real chance going into late game. Oh, come on. That was more dangerous than it needed to be. Yeah, the cockatrice can randomly fly around like that, and it's not good news when that happens. Yeah, thanks, Greg. No, I need soul there, and then points. Yep. Okay, good to go.
Don't with fucking questions.
Go. Okay, didn't get hit, that's the main thing. Oh, go. Early enough there, whatever. Wester just got Platinum World Record also, by the way. Pokemon Platinum. What the? Oh my god! I pressed the button, dude. Come on! Absolute fucking dickhead. Like, hello? Whatever. Alright, I was gonna say, even if I took like all 3 hits of 24 here, that wouldn't kill me at that health. Gonna be some time lost though. 2 north. Two deaths in this run now. Thankfully, none of them were, like, neither of them were absolutely cataclysmic deaths, but I'd rather not have any deaths in a potential world record. 1 east, so 1 north, 2 east. Okay, interesting spot to start from. This could be good, or it could be really bad. I'm gonna have to just see. Okay. Alive.
Don't with fucking questions. Oh my god, what am I doing? What am I doing? That's like, if I'm not going to do the menuing quickly there, it's not even worth switching to dash for the travel time. Okay, refilling my health here is honestly not super relevant. If I make a mistake in dying, I'll die anyway. Just grateful that Sabata can afford to stupidly walk into enemies. Should have done that menuing same time, but whatever. So, I mean, if there's PBs, I've at least got a very improvable, like, second half. Got, like, a death and Valin at, like, I've got a very improvable spiral tower. Which doesn't hurt. Second option here, do not pick the first option. Mash Rising Sun as the fight starts.
Yes! Alright. Come on, don't fucking waste this chance.
No, we're fucking questions.
I do still have to get through the purification. Like, the dying purification is now a risky spot. Now that I do it as red. Put my stat points in now before I forget. And then I'm just gonna forget to do my fucking enchant, but whatever. The specific date really doesn't matter at this point as long as it's a full moon date. I keep forgetting that. Okay, so technically my yeah, my health here doesn't matter. Because if I get hit during this purification, I'll die in one hit regardless. Don't take a risk. Okay. Gonna be losing a couple of seconds here, I think, but most important thing is to not die.
No, we're fucking questions.
Whew, okay. I have a lot of available time save on Jormungand. Like, time is kind of leaking away here, but I lost a lot of time on the final boss. Like, if you see best possible time, this is still sub 150 pace potential. With a decent amount of headroom at that. And I'm going to be very much in two minds if I get a sub 150 that has 2 deaths in it. Like, why can't I just get a good run? And I've done a lot of soul searching regarding the Jormungand fight, and like I'm just deciding like I'm not gonna try to do anything like fancy or fucking fast on the fight. Like, an unfortunate reality of playing on DS is that the Jormungand fight is just gonna suck because the fight lags decently harder than it does on emulator, and from what I've seen in comparison, it lags harder than on Game Boy Player as well. Which, I mean, you lose time, but the practical implication is that I can't really practice a tight execution strat on emulator because then executing it on hardware is completely fucking different. And it's the kind of strat where if you make a mistake, you die instantly. So it's like, I just can't really fucking do it. Like, final boss in the run, if I mistime it, because the lag is different, like, I just die on the spot. It's like, I lost so much time to this fight in PB. I just need to do what I know is, like, straightforward for the fight. I'm gonna make sure I'm at full health before going into Undead Zone, though. I honestly should have waited until I was at max energy, but I'm going to take the refill halfway through the first floor anyway. Okay, so I no longer have a Undead Zone split, because it's just not relevant on this route. You're not measuring anything worth speaking about. Well, okay, a lot of the potential time save on this split I will not get, because that is assuming that you have the tower, which I don't, so, like, fair. I won't get a lot of time save on this split.
Just not taking a risk there. Do still need to do my elements now, though. Oh, come on. Still in time. Yep. Fine. Okay, before I can get to any of the good stuff, though. Mr. fucking Sandman, as it were. And that is the worst thing I could have done because I have very limited refills here. Right, dickhead, come at me. Not exactly what I want, but I didn't have a good floor one, so I'm not losing a ton of time. My health is a concern here, though.
No, we're fucking...
I 100% need to go for the beef jerky in floor 2 now. Like, that is, like, not even questionable. Okay, fire, earth, and dynamite. Yeah, less than 8 sun here. Like, I really need the potential health restoration. Because even this, like, this is a dangerous position that I'm in right now. The Lich. Not taking a risk. Oh my god, it's alive! Oh, fucking hell. I was not ready for that. I did not think it was going to survive those 2 hits.
No, we're fucking questions.
And I was kind of banking on it being dead at that point. So, not a great lich fight. It's a play very safe there to not take a hit. Now, I would like to avoid taking this hit on the centipede if I can, but I think the best you can really do is just wait a bit before moving in the room. I'm not 100% sure. But I think if I wait a second before starting movement, that should work. This fucker in the next room, so I'm gonna wait a second here. And he still fucking randomly moved onto my position. Lovely. That definitely shows that that is, like, a method to achieve that, though. Alright, I actually... There's not much point in me healing here, because if I want to say, even with the beef jerky heal, if the serpent, like, leaps into me, I'm dead anyway. So I need to just not get hit by the serpent. Ah. And it is giving me a shithouse pattern as well. Not a good fight, but I'm alive. That was just really poor RNG. And, like, nothing else I can say about that. That was just, sometimes that happens. I had a good fight in PB, and I did not get a good fight there. Fine. Right, I'm going to need to be giga cautious here on this floor. Okay, good going so far. Haven't been hesitating that much on my menuing. Worth. That was 100% worth, with the solar station being as low as it is. Okay, I'm going to need to take some time here to... I'm gonna need to be a bit cautious here. Well, now I'm losing a bit more time than I wanted because I want to get this. I should actually just use that now.
So it's a bit of time, but like, I don't want to die. I need to be able to heal mid-fight, so it's not exactly an option. Careful now. So I'm going to lose a bit of time here, but it's because of the order that I'm doing these events in now. Because I... Down there, yes.
You fucking lang me!
Because I didn't, like, do that healing up and such before. Yeah. But as you can see from possible time save, this is still well on. Good. Still had time to dodge that. So I'm going to probably take a hit on the centipede here. And this is what's been going through my mind the entire time in Undead Zone. After I took that hit on Sandworm and needed to heal, I'm like, I need to have a healing item remaining for after I take this hit here, ideally. Like, you can avoid that hit, but it's basically random. So the fact that I still have a tomato juice to use in Jormungand when I transform into Black Django is, yeah, it's ideal. Because after I use that tomato juice, like, I'll be able to survive one hit from Jormungand without dying. Like, if the head randomly moves into me while I'm poking out the eyes, it won't just kill me on the spot. But at this health, it absolutely would. Oh my... I can't believe I forgot about that. Alright, here we go. Just need to hold it together and make good decisions. I am not looking to get greedy here. I'm looking to finish the fight without fucking dying. I'm not trying to get multiple fast hits at the start. It's too laggy, my timing will be off, I can't fucking do it. Just go for one at a time. Use tomato juice, then sunscreen. Close as well. Okay, one hit and move. Or go for two, move. One hit, now go for the last one. This is easy now from this point. Just don't make a dumb mistake miscalculating the health bar. I mean, that as well, but that's fine. Just don't misjudge this health bar here. One more tick. Now 5. Job fucking done. Finally, another minute barrier off. This is going to be a high 150. So this was a... I mean, the split graph speaks for itself. This endgame was nothing to write home about, but it's a PB. Great, thank you so much for the 500 bits, dude. Fucking pennies and that, innit? Huh, no, wait, I could still lose the run if I don't do this charge in time.
Whoa! I ain't seen one of these in time!
I haven't seen one of these in time. Oh, I mean, a 150 is a 150. I'm not super unhappy about that. So, as is the standard, let's have the debrief. So, I mean, I had a perfectly, like, normal, average-ish, start to run. Hiko Kambi, arigato. Thank you for GG's and for 30 bits, arigato. Thanks, Glenn. Thanks, Gray. Thanks, Roy. So yeah, Cathedral, getting to Daenerys, like, average, whatever, it can be, like, a few seconds better. Basically, my Cathedral can be, like, up to 10 seconds better if it's absolutely out of this world good the whole way through, including RNG. Ford and Svoa, thank you for the GG's. Then, so Remains, I actually picked up a bit of, total time save, because, yeah, I made a big mistake in, PB, so I didn't get, like, as much time save as I would like in Remains, but I, you know, getting some time back is fine. And I lost several seconds in the desert from getting worse RNG there, so that can always be better, that I got second worst RNG in the desert. Then I picked up the expected time from just playing cleaner going into Dark City. I didn't get as much time as I wanted on Cheyenne because I didn't have a very fast kill on the Gusts, and then Cheyenne himself was like just making me really work for it. That was so silly. I got into Aqueducts on really good pace, but then I died during the Skeleton Fencer trap, so that's cool. First death of the run. And then generally just playing looser in Spiral Tower, including having a second death just before Axe Plus. At least I'm not dying on Axe Plus, though. Like, fair enough. Nailed the dying strat again. Yes! The new improved, like, 2-cycle on dying. Like, that fight, like, everyone would have had reason to believe until recently that that is a 4-cycle fight. That you have 2 cycles of the first phase, and then 2 cycles of the second phase. So the fact that it's just a 2-cycle fight now, you do both phases in a single cycle each, is crazy good. Like, dying is such a fast fight now. Yeah, I guess I lost time on Sandworm because I was playing really cautiously, especially after I took that hit. And that kind of just had a bleed effect onto the rest of Undead Zone. Granted, the Serpent time loss was pretty much all RNG. Like, Serpent just decided to not cooperate with where it was jumping. But a lot of the time loss that I had throughout Undead Zone was an indirect result of taking that one hit at the start of Sandworm, because needing to blow my one heal that I had for Red Django that early, like, that changed the way I needed to play the rest of the entire dungeon. I probably wouldn't have picked up the Jerky on the second floor without that, and I wouldn't have been as worried about, like, taking a hit, because I would have, like, still had, you know, a heal in reserve. So, yeah. Undead Zone can be considerably cleaned up. I'm pretty happy in saying then that, like, all that considered, like, if this can get pushed into 149, like, if I can save another, you know, 46 seconds from here and actually get this to a 149, like, that is a very, very good run, and it's, like, very tough to beat. I know I keep saying it, but I only keep saying it because there's, like, new strats that are being found, but, you know, the more strats that get found, the fewer there's gonna be that can, you know, continue to be found. So at some point this is gonna hit a, you know, pretty natural ceiling, and we still have, like, a couple of ideas for potential time saves, but finding a way to actually apply time saves is very difficult. So, like, the two main things that I'm thinking about are using an extended manipulation in Cathedral, so that you start in the downstairs room where the red crystal is. You just go to the best spot for the red crystal and get it every time, and then you carry that RNG value upstairs and do the short sword manip. That would be very, very good if we could get it to work, but we had a bit of a look at it, and I've, like, tried looking at some setups, and
for a start, we don't fully understand how to manipulate the red crystal's location because it seems to partially be tied to the RTC value, the actual in-game clock value. So that's not like concrete to work with to begin with. But even then I'd have to look at actual like RNG manipulation stuff to go with. Like, sure, I can get the red crystal, but now it's like, well, no. Yeah, no, I'm silly. This is I forgot that like there's actually nothing in the downstairs room that advances RNG, so that's actually not true. If I could find just a seed to save and reset and then start in that room, go to the best spot to get the red crystal and go upstairs, it would be the same RNG value for the short sword manip, so the setup would actually be exactly the same. So yeah, if we can just figure out like, okay, what do we need to do to get the red crystal to appear in the best spot every time, it's like, then that would be considerably more efficient for sure. And then the other possible thing would be getting the desert stone tablet RNG to play ball, but that almost certainly is not easy to work with. And the thing is, even if we know a setup for it, if it requires a soft reset, it's just not worth doing because like it's like it takes like 35 seconds to do a soft reset, get back in game. You're not saving that much time from guaranteeing that you're getting good RNG in the desert, so like that's just not going to save time. We know when that RNG event is seeded, like the stone tablet locations are generated when you first zone into the dungeon. So like we at least know the point when we would need to be on a certain seed. But as I say, any setup that requires you to do a soft reset, which is basically what all RNG setups are, it's just not going to save enough time to be worth it even. So I think that's always going to be present in the run personally, unless like, I was going to say, unless some form of super extended RNG manip can be found, but there's no fucking way that would happen because you have to do a purification and then go to town, and the RNG is constantly advancing through all of those events because of random particles. Like, there is no way you maintain a consistent RNG state all the way up to that point. Absolutely out of the question.